Have you ever updated a row and then worried that you might have messed up the entire table? Well, you're not alone. It's happened to many. Today, we're going to talk about how to properly use update, insert, and delete. Let's jump in. Welcome to week 7. Up to this point, we have focused mostly on reading data with select. In this lesson, we are shifting to changing data safely and intentionally. Today, we'll cover 3 core SQL commands: insert, update, and delete. These are powerful commands, and mistakes can affect real data. Before we start, here's a quick SQL map. DDL defines structure, like create, alter, and drop. DQL retrieves data, mainly select. And DML changes data. DML includes insert, update, and delete. The key idea is simple. DML changes the state of the database. Now, let's talk about why these commands matter. Insert is used when new records are created. Update is used when existing data changes. And delete is used when records must be removed. In real systems, these actions affect live data, not just query output. Let's start with insert. Insert adds new rows to a table. The general form is insert into table name, then a column list, then values with matching values. So here's an example. Insert into students with columns student ID, first name, last name, and grade level, then values of 1001, Maria, Santos, and 11. That adds one row to the database. Each value maps to a specific column, and data type must match the table definition. You can write insert without a column list, but that's risky. It depends on current column order. If the table changes later, your statement can break or place values in wrong columns. So the best practice, always specify column names. You can also insert partial columns. For example, student ID, first name, and last name only. Any omitted columns will use defaults or null, depending on the table constraints. Now, let's talk about the update statement. Update modifies existing rows. The general pattern is update table, set one or more columns, and include a where condition. The where clause is critical. Let me give you an example. Update students, set grade level equals 12, where student ID equals 1001. That statement targets one row. Now, the danger here clearly is if you run an update statement, set the grade level to equal 12 without a where clause. In this case, every row would be updated. This is a common real-world mistake, and we need to pay attention to it. Let's move on to the delete statement. Delete, as you might guess, removes rows from a table. The general pattern is delete from table where condition. Let's look at an example. Delete from students where student ID equals 1003. That removes one specific row. Now again, you might think of the catastrophic case here, where we omit the where clause. In this case, if we had delete from students with no where clause, this removes all rows in the table. Not good, right? This is why backups and cautious workflow matter. So here's a safer workflow that you can practice and use. First, write a simple select to preview the affected rows. A select costs you nothing. For example, we could write select star from students where grade level equals 9. Then, after confirming the result set, run the update or the delete with the same condition. Some of you might be asking about transaction safety. Let's talk about it. Databases support start transaction, commit, and rollback. These help control risks when modifying data. We'll cover transactions in detail next week. In real-world systems, these DML commands are everywhere. They can be seen in fixing incorrect data, removing duplicates, handling withdrawals or cancellations, and processing application updates from forms and APIs. Let's summarize. Insert adds rows. Update modifies rows. Delete removes rows. And use the where clause intentionally. Also, test the where clause with a select statement first. Remember that DML affects real data. Looking ahead, we'll practice these commands in hands-on labs, then introduce transactions in detail, and then connect this to constraints and referential integrity. Hey, if you made it this far in the video, would you do me a favor and leave a comment down below? Also, if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe and like the video. It helps me, and it also helps the channel. Blessings, everyone. See you later.